Trevor, how many times do I have to tell you? She's a narcissist. This is the third toxic relationship you've been in this year. If only you understood the laws of human nature according to Robert Greene. 1. The law of rationality. You like to think that you are in control of your life, that you have an accurate view of the world. But beware, your emotions are powerful. They cause you to react instead of think. To see the world based on how you feel, not how it actually is. To become more rational, first become aware of your emotional self in action. Then examine your emotion to their roots. Why do you pick up that joint, even though you know it makes you lazy and is holding you back from your goals? Thirdly, increase your reaction time by taking a step back. That might mean putting the joint down and taking a deep breath.
Just a quick insight here into changing bad behaviors, like this gentleman mentioned, smoking marijuana, or if it's losing weight, or if it is working on your aggression, whatever kind of behavior you want to change. There's something called an extinction burst, which means when you're trying to put that behavior to death, that behavior has foundations that have been laid down over periods of time that are difficult to break. So there's an extinction burst. It flares to life. And for you to break any habit, he's now talking here, you'll hear about relationships, habits in relationships. You will have to put in extra effort to first break those entrenched, let's call it strongholds of that bad habit. So it will get far worse, let's not say far worse, it will get worse before it gets a lot better and then disappears. But just hold on, keep pushing through that pain.
If you want to change a behavior within your relationship, especially that behavior has been long-standing, what you'll experience is what's called an extinction burst. An extinction burst is an intensification of the exact behavior you're trying to extinguish as a means of trying to put more influence on maintaining the status quo. So it's very hard to break out of the status quo, because when most people attempt to change, they experience this extinction burst, which can be really overwhelming. You really can't go about trying to change your relationship until you are very prepared to weather the emotional storm that is almost certainly going to result from changing the reinforcement protocols of that relationship. But if you're willing to do that, do this intentionally, ideally with a therapist or a coach, and you focus simply on changing how you show up in the relationship, and that's going to force some kind of change in your system.
To become more rational, first become aware of your emotional self in action. Then examine your emotion to their roots. Why do you pick up that joint, even though you know it makes you lazy and is holding you back from your goals? Thirdly, increase your reaction time by taking a step back. That might mean putting the joint down and taking a deep breath.